Welcome to the Mad About Toys podcast. Today we're talking DC Multiverse from the upcoming movie The Batman, Colin Farrell's The Penguin. I can't wait to see this movie. March 4th is getting close. I'll be there opening night. But for now, we'll have to settle for checking out the action figures. Let's do it. Here's the good, the bad, and the ugly of The Penguin by McFarlane Toys. All right, it's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Penguin. Oswald Cobblepot, played by Colin Farrell. Not a lot to go through with this figure. You can't do much with it due to this heavy coat overlay. That's not McFarlane's fault, I guess. It's the design of the character, but again, that really limits the action figure. It comes with a couple of different hands. This is the coolest, I guess, kind of making fun of Warner Brothers for their ban on the gun. So, but we got lots of guns we can put in the hand of the Penguin. Wish he came with an umbrella like he has on the box, but he didn't. He just comes with extra hands. Better than nothing, I guess. Fist. Trigger finger. So he has two trigger fingers, one fist, and one pointing finger. So lots of hands for the Penguin. But let's take a look at the ugly. And I guess we could start off with that ugly face. Wow, is it ugly? But by design, not ugly in terms of it doesn't look like the actor portraying the Penguin. Obviously, this has no resemblance to Colin Farrell, but in the pictures on the card, it's a prototype, and you can see I'll show a picture here, but they painted all of the scars, and he's got a 5 o'clock shadow. It kind of looks like Tony Soprano. It looks much better than the actual face sculpt we got here. I'm going to do a little wash on there at the end and see how that looks. I think it'll just make those scars pop a little bit. There we got the side eyes. He's continuing to do these side eyes, and I found out the reason why this week. He thinks that the figures that have straight eyes, they look like mannequins. And that may be, but is this the better alternative? Why not you fix that issue of your figures looking like mannequins? So nobody likes this. I have not heard one person say, yeah, that's great. So yeah, let's fix these, McFarlane. The next weird thing with this one is single jointed elbows, coming from a company that makes figures like this with John Cena's crazy looking elbow. They couldn't give this guy a double jointed elbow, so we can at least have him kind of looking pretty cool with a gun close to his face. But that's all you can get. The legs. Sorry, we're jumping all over the place here, but we're into the bad now. Again, there's not much to this figure, so not much ugly, I would say. But bad, there's tons bad with it. Articulation, nothing there. The knees do bend, but they're very stiff, and you really there's no reason to bend them because you can't really pose it in any other way but like this. So his arms go all the way up, but no jointed elbows or single jointed elbows. Ball joint there. Tie looks good. Jacket looks all right. But this is going to be a real quick one. This is probably the least favorite figure of the wave. I had a lot of fun with the Riddler, even though he was kind of had similar, not a lot of articulation in the upper body due to his coat overlay. But he was a lot of fun taking pictures of and posing and creating duct tape for him that should have also come with the figure. But here it is. I'm a huge Batman fan. The movies this week. I'm going to try to put out a lot of Batman content on my Instagram and hopefully do a few YouTube videos. I'm going to try to put out a top 5 Batman action figure in my collection. We'll see how that goes. maybe even a top 5 pop. I have 55 Batman pop figures alone, so I could definitely make a top 5 list, no problem. But overall, thanks for checking this one out. It was really quick. I'm going to just come back. We're going to paint this face up, see if that makes any difference, do a few comparisons, and we're going to wrap this one up real quick. All right, here we got our Testors acrylic wood stain wash. I use this to just put a little light wash on any action figure that I deem it necessary. And I'm going to try his face, see how that works out. So you just shake it. And we're going to just open it up. I'm just going to take that little bit out of the cap there. Just going to touch these scars here. Just rubs on like that, and it should seep into the cracks, leaving a nice looking scar. So I'm going to leave that on for a minute, wipe it off, and we'll see what it looks like. I'll just wipe it off. If you need some water, you can do that. Here he is all finished, so just a little touch of that stuff and it seeps into the cracks. And I think it did a great job of just bringing out that scar and a little bit more of the details in his face. So let's just compare him to some other figures, and we'll wrap this one up. Next to my latest review, She-Spawn, also by McFarlane. Next to Hasbro G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Next to another movie figure, Scream's Ghostface by NECA. These guys scale pretty well if you ever wanted to put them together. Here he is next to John Cena's Peacemaker. Size looks pretty good between these two. Next to Agent Peely, Fortnite figure by Jazzwares. Next to my custom mask figure with a Hasbro body. Next to Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, scaling great, with a DC Direct Mr. Freeze. These guys scaling great together. With my custom Black Mask figure. And finally with my Penguin original costume by Mattel. Love this figure. Doesn't scale obviously with the McFarlane, but a big fan of this figure. It's held up over the years, although lack of articulation. But that'll do it. Thanks for watching my review on the Penguin by McFarlane. The movie Penguin, played by Colin Farrell, in theaters March 4th, early access March 3rd, coming up. Can't wait. Thanks for checking out my review. Have a great day, everybody. Hit that subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, everybody.
All done the video.